Okay, welcome everybody. Kind of the end of round one here. I have Trevor here with me. And Trevor, you know, we're doing a little bit of a deck tech. We just saw a great game played. And Trevor, I think you were playing right beside us, right?
Yes, I was playing against Edgar in round one. He was on Rescaminator, and I got eaten alive, drawing all the lands in game two. So it was quite wonderful.
And what do you have today? You've brought something fun. I love the spice.
Yeah,
this is something great. It looks like it.
I play Merfolk in almost all formats. It is one of my favorite decks, mostly in Modern, of course, but even now I'm getting ready to splash red just for a little Flame of Venorin Lightning Bolt in my Modern variation.
I hear ya.
I did not have the heart to write up all the extra cards that I didn't have to play Is It Delver or Grixis Delver this weekend, so I said, Merfolk's ready to go, let's do it.
I think so, and it seems like too, right, looking at what you have here, you have a nice fun addition from one of our new Horizon sets, Harbinger of the Seas.
Absolutely. They just came in the mail in time for the weekend, so I'm very excited about that. I also do have the Flare of Denials.
Oh, you do have the Flare of Denials as well.
The land, I even sometimes in Modern, I'll play the Seas Claim, Spreading Seas, Tide Shaper, and go full land destruction.
I love it.
Mono Blue Ponza is everyone's friend. So,
yes, everyone loves that.
Just adding this made my heart grow a bit. It was beautiful. So.
I hear you. I play Goblins in all formats, basically Legacy, Modern, right, all of it. So, you know, I hear the love in playing it in all things. Now, you know, I guess round one didn't go so well, but round two coming up, what are you kind of hoping to play against, right, when you're playing this Merfolk deck?
Honestly, I don't care about my matchup. I have counter spells. If I can tempo you down a round or two, that's all that matters. If I can make it the turn 4 or 5, I'm going to swing in with a bunch of truly evasive, unblockable, eat my 4 or 5 damage per creature. So and then if I get to the point where true names and gods are coming down, it's wonderful. I'm in happy land at that point.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you on that. And something too, right, within Merfolk, you know, we just saw an Eldrazi deck. I feel like your style of being able to counter, right, of course, you have to make sure you Spreading Seas or get rid of that Cavern of Souls, which we saw every game from one of the other matchups, right?
Yep.
You have a pretty good matchup against some of this. And I feel like there might be some land stacks too.
Oh, absolutely. Okay, so Lance is a really good matchup with me. With the main board Land Disruption, the Wastelands in there, can get the counter spells to tempo them down, bounce as need be, and a wonderful little 3-drop.
Harbinger of the Seas. Are you running just a 2 of here?
2 of in the main, and I do have a third in the sideboard. In the sideboard, I usually run these main board, the Mist Callers.
Ooh.
Every time I run them in the sideboard, I always regret it.
Yes,
just
that's
because the Reanimate. Just sitting there with the Vial on 1, knowing it's in there, I can protect it in my hand, I can get it out at instant speed, and it shuts down all the Reanimate strategies for this turn. That's a turn where they're doing nothing. I can shut them down completely and exile one of their creatures potentially. Yeah, it's one of my favorite cards in the format right now, both Modern and Legacy. Yeah,
and I feel like play draw, especially, you know, you just played against the Scaminator matchup, right? It's tough, right? Because your hand's going to get ripped apart. We were talking about that as well in the commentary, right? We're probably going to see a lot of it and maybe kind of counter meta around it. But if you're not on the plate, it's going to hurt, right?
Yeah, so, and I mulled a 6 in both games. So
you're down to 4 cards.
That card advantage, yeah, exactly. And especially when I have the Force of Will, I'm either going to 2 for 1 myself or 2 for 1. Yeah, either way, it's a sacrifice.
Yeah.
But I really don't care. If you can't win, lose gloriously, right?
Yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you in that. So, True Name Nemesis, I love it.
Yeah.
Our Tried and True, he sticks around, right? Our Harbingers of the Sea and our Flare of Denial. Wow.
And all the Lords, some nice little Curse Catchers on a stick with the Hex Catcher. And yeah, the Flare of Denials, I actually have the creatures to sacrifice, so I can cast that spell for free. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it here. And thanks again for, you know, showing us what you have here, the list that we have. And we'll probably bring it back and then go from there. I hope the rest of your rounds go well. Maybe top 8. You should go 5-1 now.
Oh, I'm pushing. 5-1. I'm getting Edgar all the tiebreakers for the rest of the day.
There we go. Yeah. That's it.
Excellent.
Thanks again, my man.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Cheers.
And thanks, everybody. We'll head back to Dave.